What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Immortal channel for War and Order, man. I want to show you guys my tier list for the artifacts in War and Order. I can go over a little bit more and talk to you guys as best as possible. Ask your questions in the comments. Join the Discord. That'll be in the description. I want to go over all these. I'm not going to go too in depth, but if you have a question, just come to Discord and talk to me, man. I'll be happy to answer anything. I'm also going to post this link so you guys can do your own tier list. I want you to share it in my Discord. I want to see what you guys think are the best and the worst artifacts in War and Order. And here we go. Let's check it out. All right. Let's go right into here. I'll get my artifacts up. First one, Angel Sword, man. The Angel Sword, I like it, bro. The HP boost is cool. You know, for me personally, I use my artifacts for the attack, and then I use my Beast, my Colossus. Everything else I try to push for defense and HP. So for me, when you're looking at this, you got the HP boost, the cavalry attack, infantry attack. I don't like the stars because not many people are going to use cavalry and infantry in the same march. So for Angel Sword, HP is cool, maybe for like in the beginning, but once you get into 2 and 3 star artifacts, I gotta put this as C, bro. Next one is Apollo's Bow. I like Apollo's Bow for 2 reasons. One, if you are a cavalry archer main, obviously this is a really good artifact because you got the archer attack, the cavalry HP, troop damage. If you're ever going to get to 6 stars, that's ridiculous. But damage increase against cavalry. Usually later on in game, people are going to use cavalry frontlines. So this is a good artifact. Now here's what I like about it the most. You have damage increase against cavalry and damage increase against angels. In game, this makes this an A. It's definitely an A tier item just because of that. The only reason I wouldn't put it in S is because it has the infantry attack. Hate me. I'm also a mage main, so I don't like this artifact, okay? Hey, what is this one? Aspis. This is your blue piece, man. The infantry attack, you got the infantry HP, mage attack, reduced damage reduction from infantry. It's not a bad artifact. It's really good for when you're starting out if you can get it to level 2 just to boost that infantry. So just because of how cheap and easy it is to obtain, I'm gonna have to put it at a B. So you can run a pretty easy infantry mage build early like tier 7, tier 8 builds with this. I can see that. But honestly, I would prefer, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm putting it to C just because infantry I think is not as important when it comes to attack. For me personally, I like infantry really high HP. I don't really care about the attack. I put all the attack I can into my mages. All right, next one. Ooh, Athena's. I like Athena's, man. Athena's is nice, dude. Really good against archers, which is going to help you when you're going, if you're an infantry mage build and you're going up against an arch cavalry build. This is a really good artifact, man. You get the reduces from archers, which already puts it above at least a B because of the archer buff or reduction. Infantry defense, infantry HP, and the HP boost. Damage reduction from army. That's great. Also, you got to look at the artifact skill, the Guardian Shield, man. Within 1 hour after using the skin, your melee troops get a shield at the start of the battle. Each shield can absorb troops' HP times 15% damage to protect your melee troops. Shield lasts up to 10 seconds. So you get extra reduction or an extra shield on your troop, man. This is a good artifact. But is it S tier? I think I'm gonna put it in S tier, bro. I think so, man. Again, I'm an infantry mage main right now. I'm switching to Cav, but I do want this artifact because of that. Because when it turns red, the skill's kind of nice, man. Oh, you know what? I didn't judge Apollo's off of its skill. My lord's troops have 7% chance to power strike, dealing 1.5 damage. And I may be incorrect on this, but I think you can use this on defense too. Putting that up in the S tier, bro. So we got some C's, we got some S's. All right, let's carry on. Book of fuck, where is this one? Book of Thoth. Thoth. Book of Thoth. I hate the names in these artifacts, bro. I'll say it a million times in my videos. Depot capacity, who cares? Research speed, okay. Building speed, okay. HP boost, sweet if you get attacked while you're in building mode. I like this because of the research and the building speed. Because of that, I'm gonna put this as an A, and that's probably gonna be the highest ranked blue artifact you will see me put up there, because it's good when you're trying to make builds. Even early and late game, it's very effective. So I'm putting it on A. Now the book of speed, or the boots of speed, march speed, march or monster attack speed, recruitment speed, and stamina recovery. I am gonna put this in a B. And the reason why I'm putting it over the angel sword and the aspis, the shield, the books, or the boots of, I keep saying books, the boots of speed, I like because of the recruitment speed. This one, and I'll also get to it later, is a Joycer. I don't know where that is in here. What the hell? Somewhere in here. There it is. That one also has recruitment speed, and I like my recruitment speed because I don't like paying to recruit troops because those die, all right? I spend all my money in artifacts, and building up my castle and making it stronger. So if I lose all my troops, I don't care because everything I paid for is stuck, right? So next step, we're going into the Bryonic. As you can tell, mine is red. So you can go ahead and say that I love this artifact. Let's open it up. You got your Bryonic. Damage increase against infantry is always a good thing to have. Later in game, when people switch to cav, it's not going to be as important. But for us right now, early on, damage increase against infantry is great. You got the mage attack, the mage HP. Cavalry attack, right now I'm switching, now that I'm at T11, I'm switching to cavalry and mages, which this is going to help me out. Attack boost is in there, and the holy strike. When attacking lords, use a magic piercing gunslinger to attack 6 enemy targets. Damage is the number of surviving troops times 12. I like this because I'm getting like 10 to 15 to 20,000 kills just with that artifact skill when I'm on attack. Because of that, putting Bryonic up in the S tier. Reason being, now, if you look at it, you can see you have an infantry artifact, you have an archer artifact, and a Bryonic, which is a mage artifact. These are the top tier, I believe, so far. Ooh, another little gimme artifact. I love this one, bro. I'm not even trying to pronounce it. I'm gonna call it the Kaled Witch, whatever. Reducing damage from mages. Like I said in some other videos, man, I lived off this from Castle 18 up to 34, bro. I'm loving this because my whole realm is full of mage mains, and this has been really terrorizing them. So I'm loving this artifact. The damage increase against angels is great as well when you're going up against a lot of angels in castles. Next, I got the cavalry attack, which is great because I'm switching to a cav mage main. It also is good for infantry or cav archer mains. This is a very good artifact. Only thing I'll say, and the artifact skill is not bad too, to get some kills for you. None of these except for the cavalry attack are specific to one troop. So because of that, I'm just gonna keep that as an A. That's why I wouldn't put it in S tier, because there's not like mage attack, like cavalry and mage attack. That would make it as S tier. What's our next one? Chukunu! Chukunu is pretty cool, man. Archer attack, dude. This is your beginner's archer artifact. It's not bad. It's just like the Muramasa if you're a mage main when you first start. Archer HP, infantry HP, because most of the time when you're starting out, you want to run infantry and archer. I get it. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put it at a B, just because it's a good artifact. It's good beginner artifact, but you're not gonna use it in game. It's why I wouldn't put it in A. So what's the next one? We got the cup. Cup. Where are you? Cup of Jasmanda Dedad. All right, this is your golems. And your healing speed, that's kind of cool. But whoever gets this thing to 5 stars, you must just have way too much money, dude. Come on. But max golems, golem attack. I don't use golems. Reason why is because one time I had no troops home. I was attacking somebody, and I had a whole bunch of golems in my castle. And then when my troops are coming home, they speed attacked me. It started swords. My castle's under attack, and my troops are coming home. I can't do nothing about it, and my troops come in and get destroyed. So I don't like using golems, because when someone hits me when I have no troops, it just bounces right off and goes right back home, and I don't got to worry about it. Yes, they take a bunch of resources, but I lose nothing. So I'm putting this thing at a D, man. If you guys use golems, you're probably going to do something different. Please explain stuff in the Discord. If you have any other ideas, I'd love to know about it. So do that. Next artifact, Cortana. I used Cortana really early in the beginning of the game because people's mages weren't very strong, but they had lots of infantry. So I was running 3 different artifacts: the Bryonic, the Cortana, and I think it's the Gusly, I believe is what I was using. But the damage increase against infantry is great. Mage attack, mage HP, and the cavalry attack. It's basically your starter artifact before you can move into the Bryonic. That being said, I am pushing this into the A category. That's right. Oh. This one here, Draconite. That's our next one. Max wounded isn't bad if you're going to run a defensive set. You also have the building speed and the healing speed. I don't really care about that or the attack boost because you're not going to use this for an attack. There's way better other artifacts. Now, max wounded is cool and the building speed is cool. It's a nice little throw in if you're trying to do extra building, which is just the same thing as the other artifact we were talking about a minute ago. So because of that, only has the first 2 stars are worthy. I'm going to throw it in the B. Drapineer. I'm going to butcher these names. Reduce wood cost of building, 120k. Okay, get to C34 and see how much that really matters. Reduce food costs of building. Same fucking thing. Excuse my language. I should beep that out. Beep that out. Depot capacity, reduce stone. This really, it's just, I don't even know why it's just taking up space in my opinion. All right, Durandal. I like Durandal. For all you archer mains, again, this is like the Cortana's version before the Apollo's bow. So I have to just throw it into A, man. These 2 are really good starting artifacts before you can get the Apollo's bow and Bryonic up to higher stars. So yeah, there you go. Next one, Emperor's Sword. Where are you? Ooh, I'm using you right now. Emperor's Sword, reducing damage from archers and the infantry HP. When I'm attacking monsters, right? When you're not going up against other troops, I use this artifact in my lineup because it increases the HP of my infantry, and then I run all attacks. Only stats I'm really focused about are HP and attack. I don't really care about the reduction stats because you're going up against monsters where it doesn't really matter in most occasions. But reducing damage taken from archers is there, the infantry HP. Don't really care about the infantry attack. The archer HP is kind of cool. Now, I would classify this as probably somewhere in the C or B. I want to say C, but the only reason I'm going to put it in B is because of the artifact skill Exterminate. It's basically another 5% of wounded enemies in this battle takes effect when your castles. It's your first solo. I'm gonna read it over. During your first solo attack, using the skill kills 5% of wounded enemies in this battle. So it's basically a built-in extra slaughter, and that's why I'm putting it at B. Excalibur, man. I like Excalibur because I'm running cavalry and mages right now. So you got the cav attack, you got 13% boost on attack, and then the army size limit. So I like this artifact, man. It's very, very helpful as a fill, as your 5th artifact to throw in because of the attack boost and the army size limit. If you're using cav or not, it's good. Here's a downside. Infantry attack is next. March speed, who cares? And your artifact skill, So because this is like a mid-tier gold, I think I'm gonna put it as a B. All right, next one. I have Horus. Reduce stone cost. Don't care. Damage increase when defending. 7%. Reduce it, but see, you wouldn't put that on to defend a fight. There's way better other artifacts that are better than a level 2 Eye of Horus. Max wounded is kind of cool. Reducing the iron cost of building. Sure. Defend army base. Defending army defense is plus. So 5-star is kind of cool. Increase the rallying troop by 20%. I mean, that'd be cool if rallying was even a real thing that's effective in fights, because right when you set a rally on an enemy alliance, they all get an alert that they're under attack. They can see a fight for 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to send that one out, bro. I'm putting this one at a C. I think it's a D. All right. Feather dress. Feather dress, reduce damage from archers. This is good when you're going against archer builds in the very beginning, and if you don't have any of the gold ones to reduce from archers. infantry HP, infantry attack, archer HP. This is your Athena's shield, Aegis. It's the second tier of it. Not a bad artifact, but because it doesn't have a special skill, I'm probably gonna throw it into a hate to keep loading a B, but I don't think it deserves a C, because you can do the damage reduction from archers, infantry HP, and the attack, and archer HP isn't bad either. But because it's not gold, I wouldn't put it in A or B. I'm gonna put it in B. I'm gonna keep it B, man. All right, Gun. I am so bad with these names, man. I liked this artifact. HP boost, infantry HP, infantry attack. 3 stars is where I kept it at for a majority of my battles, and up until about 30, 32, I've kept this artifact. I think it's a very good starting artifact, especially to boost up. It's so good that the game even knows about it, and I believe there's events for new worlds and new realms that actually help you get this. So because of that, for the purple, man, I'm gonna have to put it in S tier. It's not good at in-game, but because it's so good in the beginning of the realms fights, like it's an effective artifact early game, the first 6 months of the realm starting. So I'm putting in S tier. Fight me. Golden armor, I like this one too, again for the reduction against mages. Cavalry defense, cavalry HP boost, damage reduction for cavalry. This is a cavalry piece. I am using cavalry, so of course I'm being biased to it. It's a very good in-game piece. Reduce, and then the artifact skill, reduce the damage of troops that attack your castle. It's a very good defensive one. That one I won't really use. Because of the artifact skill, I won't put it in S tier, but it deserves S tier if the artifact skill was a little bit better. So I'm putting it in A. Goosely? Reduction from mages, attack boost, and damage increasing against angels. This is also a very good artifact when you start. Now the damage increase against angels, I don't think is very important in the very beginning, because not many people will have a bunch of angels yet. So I like the damage increased against angels on the Apollo's bow better, or the Cadwell Fitch better. So it's a decent beginning artifact, but because of the damage reduction from mages, which I think is that's gonna keep it in A. But because it's not effective after like 3 stars, really, maybe a B. I'm loading up B, man. All right, next guy, Heavenly Spear. Heavenly Spear is a beastly artifact. Artifact skill, the Jonas Spear stab. When attacking lords, use Jonas Spear to strike the enemy castle or enemy units with the most troops. Damage is the number of surviving troops times 40. So because of this effect right here, man, that is a really good artifact. Really good skill. Most troops damage. I'm gonna put it S tier, bro. It's like you have to have that if you're an archer mage. Holy robe it is. Let's check it out. Angel HP, cool. Mage HP, okay. Angel defense, okay. Damage reduction for angels, okay. HP boost, all right. If you got a ton of angels, maybe in game, I would feel like this is pretty useful. And these people that have a ton of angels are probably gonna be like, yo, why would you even put that at where it's at? I love angels, but maybe they're not good in my situation yet, because I'm only at tier 11. I got tier 10 angels. I might be biased. I don't see a lot of people using Holy Robe, so I'm gonna put it at C. I think there's other ways to buff your angels better than using an artifact slot. Fight me. I don't know. Maybe you guys might have better opinions. Join the Discord. Show me. Joyous. Keep these damn names, man. Joyces, whatever. Infantry attack, whatever, man. Army size, cool. Recruitment speed, there we go. I like the recruitment speed. This is definitely a utility artifact. I wouldn't use it for your infantry or the army size. Maybe early game use it if you get it as a level 2 or a 2-star. But the 3-star, the recruitment speed is very helpful. Because of its utility, I think I'm gonna throw it in the B category. I don't think it's an A. But I think all utilities can. What I did book for Troth, I put that in A. What was that? that was a very easy blue to get those researched. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep Choicer at B. All right, Leviathan, man. Oh boy, the pay to win. I have it. Don't fight me, guy. I'm sorry. I bought it. What? I like having the extra army size, so I took it. Anyway, Leviathan. If it wasn't paid for, if you can earn it in game, it would be an S tier artifact. Army size, obviously. Attack boost, reduction from mages, and reduction from archers. That's incredible. And the artifact skill, it's great. But because it's pay to win, War and Order, this is for you. I'm putting it at C. You hear that, Campbell Games? Because we have to pay for it, I'm putting it at C. It's a great artifact. If you have the money and you want to buy it, buy it. But if you only have a few bucks you want to throw towards the game a month, there's other artifacts, man. Don't waste your money. Increase your castle. Next one, Lubu's Halberd. Here we go. This is your starting cavalry artifact. Before we go any further, I'm just going to throw this right there in D. All right. I'm going to organize these a little bit. So we got golds in the beginning. Like that. Okay, put the purples before that. Golds. Sweet. Yeah, man. Lubu's cool, man. You get the cavalry attack, cavalry HP. No one's using cavalry in the very beginning. If you have a farm, now here's a funny thing I like to do. I have a farm with about 200,000 cav on there. I have this artifact at like tier 2, tier 3. So when people attack me, and they're not just gonna walk over all of my cavalry, so this helps a little bit. But other than that, it's not worth it. Your magic lamp, look at this boy. Angel HP, mage HP. This is your robe, which is at C class. Because it's the starter one, I'm gonna put it at D. I don't think most people are using it. If you are using it, please message me, get a hold of me. I want to see how you guys use it and how effective it is. But let's move on. My hammer, my Mianoir. I love this little sucker. It's great for mages. Damage increase against infantry is there, so it goes really well with the Bryonic. It's going to add both increase against infantry for both of you guys. Mid-game, this artifact rules. Because a lot of people are using infantry as their main front line. Later on, I don't know how much more beneficial it is. You do have the infantry attack boost, mage attack, infantry HP, mage damage. All of those are very, very good. Artifact skill is there too. I'm gonna have to put that up in the S tier. I don't use it right now. To be completely honest, I'll probably use it later on in game once it get my Leviathan to level 3. So I'm paying for it. Yeah, shoot me in the freaking eyeballs, man, or stab me with a dull pencil. Ah, Jesus. But I'll probably put this back in once I get it to 4 stars when it's got that mage attack. And I find some really strong infantry mains. Anyway, let's go on. The Muramasa. If you are a mage main, in the very beginning, this is what you're going to throw on every time. It's going to give you a little mage attack. I would use it until you get the Cortana, until you get the Bryonic. Those are good. Gusly's better than that. All those other artifacts are better than this, and you should use the HP as well. So where was that one? That's your Ganja thing, you know? So I like it, but I'm going to put it in C tier because the only reason I want to keep it in C tier, for anybody watching this video, if you are level 30 and still using this artifact, please reconsider. After level 25, you should not be using this artifact anymore, but it is good in the beginning. So give you that. Necro. We got Necro here. Max Golems, cool. Golem attack, Golem HP. Again, I don't use Golems at all. The Guardian conversion is kind of cool if you get it to 5 stars. I will never get this thing to 5 stars because it's not worth it to me. I'm putting it a D. Last but not least, Poseidon's Trident, another pay to win. This is your cross realm attack boost. It's pretty cool, man. It's if you want to pay for it. Leviathan, the same thing. Cross realm attack boost, cross realm damage to cavalry, which really doesn't do you much. Cross realm army size limit, that's pretty cool. And the cross realm damage to infantry. if you get it to 4 stars, man, now you're really ripping through some people, but it's only useful in cross realm. So I'm gonna put it right through Leviathan, man. So there you go, man. This is my tier list of artifacts in War and Order. Again, guys, if you have any questions, please hit me up on the Discord. The link will be in the description. If you have any questions, also, you can just drop them down in the comments. I'd love to respond to them. I'm also going to, in my Discord, I'm going to drop the link for this in there as well. So if you want to build your own artifact tier list and send it to me, I'd love to see what you guys think. And here's some other ideas of how to make a build for Castle and War and Order. All right, guys. Well, where is this thing button? Thank you all very much for joining the channel. I hope you guys all have a blessed day, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Later.